Sanibona abafundi, siyathemba niyaphila. Hello students, we hope that you're all well. As we embark on a new academic year, we want to share some ideas and inspirations which we hope will set you up for success this year. The first bits of advice apply equally to all of your subjects. Thereafter, we will give you some specific tips and techniques for studying mathematics in particular. Remember that a new year presents the opportunity to start afresh, to discard old unhelpful habits and to take on new ones. Remember that we don't get a second chance to make a first impression, so make your best effort right from the very first lesson. The first thing you need to do is to take ownership for your success. You are the CEO of your life, and nobody should be more invested in your success than you. This means understanding and embracing the idea that nothing worthwhile is ever achieved without significant effort and sacrifice. Every decent habit you develop, like resilience and the ability to work hard, will stand you in good stead down the line. Every bit of extra effort you make is an investment in your own bright future. Invest heavily. Your attitude will determine your altitude. You can choose. You can walk with turkeys or you can soar with eagles. Ungakhetha ungahamba njengekhalikuni noma ungandiza njengokhozi. Remember that we don't get to the top of a mountain in one go. It requires ongoing, relentless effort, one step at a time. Make good choices and remember that there's never a right time to do the wrong thing. Asikho isikhathi esifanele sokwenza into engafanele. Now let's talk specifically about studying mathematics. Izibalo. Why do we study maths? Maths helps us make sense of the world in which we live. In the past, knowing facts was important. In today's world, we can Google any fact we need. The thing that will set us apart from others today is our ability to think and to apply our knowledge to solve problems. Mathematics is an excellent subject for learning and developing these skills. A good maths result in matric will open doors to options for further study and then to wonderful careers. Except for a fortunate few, most people do not find maths easy. We don't do it because it's easy. We do it because it is hard and it challenges us. By grappling with it and eventually making sense of it, we develop resilience and grit, the ability to persist when the going gets tough. These will stand us in good stead in all aspects of our lives going forward. There's also a great amount of satisfaction in grappling with a problem and then eventually solving it. Now that we've convinced you about the merits of studying maths, let's look at some strategies for studying it successfully. The first thing we need to understand is that maths always makes sense. Izibalo zicaceka injalo. Maths is not some mysterious thing that came to us from outer space. All of it was created by humans to help with everyday tasks and then to solve problems and drive scientific progress. If we are not making sense of maths, we need to realize that it is not the fault of the subject. We simply need to work harder at it. Help is always available, and we'll talk more about this shortly. In the same way that you cannot learn a language without vocabulary, success in maths relies on us being comfortable with numbers. Come on in, there's safety in numbers. We need to be fluent in our tables and bonds, being able to add, subtract, multiply and divide small numbers in our heads. We need to understand that our brain is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger and better it becomes. When we are lazy and we use a calculator to multiply 9 by 7, for example, we cause our brain to become weak and feeble. The same thing happens to our bodies when we do not exercise. In the same way that we know that this is a banana without even having to think about it, we should know that 9 times 7 is 63 without even having to think about it. Take the time to learn and practice your times tables until you are fluent. This means being fast and accurate. Never sacrifice accuracy. There's no merit in getting things wrong quickly. Ayikho lento. Numbers are all around us. One of the things you can do is to try and see if you can prime factorize the digits of number plates which you see while traveling the roads. The more you practice, the better you'll become. Zama zama, bese unqobe. We need to be comfortable changing numbers from one form to another. For example, we need to appreciate that 0.95 is the same as 95%, which is also the same as 19 out of 20. The second important thing to appreciate about maths is that every topic is connected. Konke kuhlangane na konke ezibalweni. The skills we learn in one section will apply equally in other sections. We need to look for the connections between topics, as doing so helps us better understand the subject as a whole. We also need to look for helpful analogies to connect abstract mathematical concepts to more familiar real-world concepts. We will give just 2 examples. In the same way that we cannot add $2 to €1, we cannot add 2 centimeters to 1 millimeter, or 2/3 to 1/5. We're dealing with different types of things. We have choices. Singakhetha. We could convert one to the other. For example, we could change the dollars to euros, or the euros to dollars, providing we know the exchange rate. We could change the centimeters to millimeters, or the millimeters to centimeters. Alternatively, we could change them both to a different type. We could change both the amounts to rands and then add them as of the same type. We could change both the lengths to meters and then add them as of the same type. It's not easy to change thirds to fifths or the other way around, but we could change them both to 15ths. Note that when we multiply 2/3 by 5/5, we are not changing its value, as we are simply multiplying by 1. Now we have the same type and we can add them. 13/15. It makes sense. It always makes sense. Izibalo zicaceka injalo. Another example is the use of a set of scales as a metaphor when solving equations. Here we have 2 lots of x plus 19 equals 4 lots of x plus 1. We wish to find the value of x that makes this true. This is not immediately obvious. Think of the equation as a set of scales. The equal sign represents balance. Providing we do the same thing to both sides, we will maintain the balance. Let's subtract 2x from both sides. In doing that, we get the variable x on one side. We've isolated it. Now let's subtract 1 from both sides. Now we know that 2x equals 18. To get from 2x to 1x, we simply need to divide both sides by 2, giving us a final answer of x equals 9. We can check this by substituting it into our original equation and seeing that it satisfies it. It makes sense. Izibalo zicaceka injalo. The next bit of advice is possibly the most important. Find 1 or 2 friends with whom to work on your maths. Pick them carefully. Make sure they are deeply committed to working hard and improving their maths. Learning is a social and emotional activity. It's far more fun to learn with a friend than on your own. Even more important than that, research shows that teaching or explaining something to someone else is a great way to test and improve your own understanding. By working with a friend, you will both improve. The next bit of advice is to seek help. Ask your teacher and ask friends who are doing better than you. You are not in this alone. Try to enjoy the challenge. Don't be scared. We cannot think properly when we are scared. Try to be positive about your maths. The final bit of advice is to focus fully in every maths lesson, asking questions when you are not sure. Don't waste time by arriving late or forgetting your books or messing about. Your future is far too valuable for that. So, as you embark on this year, we wish you everything of the best. Work hard so you can get to the end of the year and say, I crushed it. Nginqobile. Good luck and God bless. Sinifisela inhlanhla. uNkulunkulu anibusise.